The Yakuza is a group that occupies a leading position in the country's criminal underworld. Yakuza members are also known as Gokudo. The Yakuza is based on the values of the patriarchal family, the principles of unconditional obedience to the boss and strict adherence to a set of rules, the Mafia Code, the violation of which is punishable by imminent punishment. The stability and longevity of Yakuza clans is ensured both by specific ties between the boss and his subordinates and by the preservation of horizontal, brotherly, relations between the rank and file members of the group. The first authentically described Yakuza leader in Japanese history was the former samurai Banzuian Taiyobei, who lived in the 17th century. Having lost the patronage of the feudal lord, which was not uncommon in those days, he went to Edo, now Tokyo, which was undergoing rapid development, and opened a gambling den there. Soon-to-be, who had already become rich and famous, was offered by the city government to hire labor to pave roads and repair the walls of Edo Castle. To-be approached the task in his own way, the gamblers he gambled away in his brothel worked the debts and interest on them at the construction sites, while the Yakuza received their wages. Since then, brokering day labor became one of the Japanese mafia's most important areas of interest. In 1989, the fifth boss of the Yamaguchi-gumi was Yoshinori Watanabe, who held the post until his retirement in 2005. He described the Yakuza's basic operating principles as follows: absolute unity, revenge, silence, appropriate rewards and punishments, as well as the reasonable use of violence. In March 2011, representatives of various Yakuza syndicates, especially members of the Sumiyoshi Kai and Inagawa Kai, provided substantial aid to victims of the devastating earthquake that occurred off the east coast of Honshu Island. In early 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic, Yakuza members distributed free protective masks, toilet paper and tissues to the public to attract sympathy, which had become scarce commodities and disappeared from retail. In addition, Yakuza-linked companies disinfected hospitals, schools, supermarkets, and cruise ships. At the same time, the quarantine imposed in the country hit such areas of Yakuza activity as prostitution, drug dealing, and food kiosks set up during various religious festivals and mass events. The chief figure in the Yakuza hierarchy is the Oyabun, chief, Kumite, senior boss, supreme boss. In his direct subordination are the Saiko Koman or Kambuatsu Kai, administrator or senior advisor, the Sando Kai, group of senior advisors, the Sohongyuko, chief of staff, and the heads of the main lower units, the Wakigashira, senior lieutenant or regional boss who stands over several gangster brigades in one region.